My good fun and Melonine, and well met indeed. I'm Archie Galajerthan, head of the modding team behind Divide and Conquer. Welcome back to Divide and Conquer and Canned as we continue pressing our advantage. We've got Warlord Orash to champion with quite a good army moving on Esthala. To the north, our faction leader Khan Yiltig, the Horseman, with an army of mostly horsemen, pressing Imlad Khanan. Harad simply don't really have the forces to stop us anymore. In the south, after the debacle of the last episode, Anne Karagmir is down to virtually nothing, and they'll rise up again, I expect. And we'll get more kills. And of course, heading towards Dodici is Captain Brog. But he comes up against a large army of cavalry, and I don't think he's going to do too well. But I think we are at an end turn at the moment. I've moved everyone towards Kruk Mahur in an attempt to steal victory from these two captains roaming in the middle of our lands. Finabel holds, and that is where we are. This also potentially, depending on whether or not I have time to do one tomorrow, marks the last of my pre-recorded episodes. This was recorded on the 4th of June. No, it wasn't. On the 3rd of June. Lunedì. 3 Maggio. And this should potentially be going up. If I record another one tomorrow, then this is going up like this week in like 4 days. But if I don't record another one tomorrow, this is going up on the 18th of June. And I am back from my holiday in either tomorrow or in 2 weeks. And that's when I can set up my new computer. So I'm very excited. I don't think I probably will record tomorrow, so it is likely. The developer diary that you will have seen... I shouldn't have said that. There's either a developer diary tomorrow, or there was one like a week and a half ago. Anyway, I'll stop talking in these what-ifs, and we'll just get on and deal with it. Now, what I am going to do this time, though, is actually try and shoot the Mumakil, because they are considerably worse at range than we are. And, although shooting them from there is not a very good idea. And we're back to this horrible lag fest where our troops try and get out, and they can't. Or the Mumiko try and get out, and they can't, and it causes the game to like really lag out. Now, we will take some losses, but as long as we don't get a stray arrow to a general, then we should be okay. Most of them are shooting the Mumakil. Every Mumakil that goes down is a massive victory for us. And I mean, if the Mumakil just die, then this is won. This is over. Although we are about to run out of arrows, and they are not dead. So no. That's going to be really frustrating, isn't it? Well, we can kill those, though. How many are left? Are there really 22 left? What? Oh, they're roaming around the feet of the Mumakil, that's why. Oh no, they're standing out there attacking us. We didn't get a very good charge off there then, lads, did we? Come on, really charge into them this time.
The enemy are badly blooded.
There we go.
They have lost half their men.
Right, do we want to risk it for a biscuit? You there. Go in, see what you can do. This might be utter suicide. I mean, it probably is, but
we have lost half of our news comes unlooked for. Curse the
oh
sun
yes.
that shines on our disgrace. We must find the window.
Run away! Run away!
Instead of victory.
Alrighty, so in the vein of the previous episode, that is going to be all you'll see, and I'll see you again at the end. And there we are. It's a draw. We did heal some casualties though, so our Variag nobles who went in for the experimental charge will not be wiped off the face of the earth. So that's always a little bit of a bonus. But I think given the amount of Mumakil we took down that time, and that next time there won't be any infantry, I think we'll have them. And then it's only a turn after that till it's sieged out and we have victory anyway, and I can't see Harad getting any troops down there, so it's pretty much a dead win. Which is good. I really want to take Anne Karagmir from them to wrest it from their cold, dead hands, because we need to teach them that we are the desert masters, and they are not. Speaking of teaching them lessons, They are stupidly splitting their forces and surrounding us, but not properly, because Captain Nudan cannot join them. Captain Shakahuya and Captain Cesar. Shakahuya. I don't know. Pronunciation is a little alien to me. We've got an absolute mountain of cavalry. Cavalry, and he's cavalry. They have got 2 units of archers. They have got a unit of pikes, and there's some Hashari shadows in there. Got to watch out for those. He has got mostly whittled down, but there are 3 units of ready archers, 4 units of ready archers, and the ballista crew. But it is Cesar who is attacking us, and he's coming in from behind. So we can focus all our attention on Cesar, wipe him out, and then turn and hit the other. Breaking the Khazad-dum force here, and moving then to the then emptied town of Esthala. Which will take easily, because as I say, they've taken the garrison out, and they're trying to meet us on the field, where we excel. These 2 armies combined defending Esthala, or even sallying out, would do considerably more damage than they're about to do here. But there we are. The AI can't be good at everything. So we've got some ground forces of our own as well, actually. Some archers. I don't think we're going to really need them, but I'll tell you what, if we try and get the ground forces to come up to this hill, then the reinforcing army will have to come and face us. So don't fire at will, just come and stand there. You fellows don't fire at will. You're over here too. And then those. I think you are all of the ground troops. No, and them as well. There we are. That is all the ground troops. So cavalry archers, don't run away. And let's prepare our army and charge them, essentially.
The enemy show their cowardice. They
Right.
bring in reinforcements.
Send the cavalry archers and the cavalry things in. You're going behind. Wind Riders, you're going behind. You are going up until that hill, as with you, as with Orash. And yes, Variag Lancers. Our first sort of heavy cavalry. They're going to do some wonders today. Heavy cavalry! As they scream out that they are heavy cavalry. Go, 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 go. Don't get caught. No, I just specifically told you not to get caught. How on earth did charging up the hill mean, yes, casually turn around and run into my enemy? Orash, if you die... Goodness gracious me. He didn't, fortunately. Right, you guys, hit those Ashari shadows then. You, Southron Warband. You, Trollmen Warriors. You, also on those Trollmen Warriors. You come down and hit those Southron Archers. You hit those Trollmen Warriors. You guys do run away if you can. If they get too close. Oh, no. Run away, not into them. What possible reason could you have to run directly towards them? Oh my god. I absolutely loathe the cavalry's AI in this game. It is mind-bendingly atrocious. Right, they're routing. They're routing. Hit them. You pull away from them. You also go and hit them. You guys are not doing out. Are they dead? There's 81 of them have made it through. Oh yeah, no, I was not paying attention there. You hit our archers? Yes, you have.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
The reinforcements are still a fair distance away, so no trouble there. You hit those Rondel mercenaries.
Running in our favor.
Shari shadows.
Tidings such as these, does victory spring forth?
Right, there's still pikemen in the middle. Ah, send in those to deal with the pikemen. You come and get this warband. You two move further in. Warlord Orash, hit those shadows in the back. How is all of our military down here doing? Ah, they're routing. Good. Come and get them. Right, infantry. Move to a sort of hill-ish position up here. How are we doing? The pikes are wavering. They're routing. They're routing. Now we're probably losing chariots unnecessarily to pull those out. Pull yourselves out. Pull yourselves out. Stop what you're doing. We'll just charge you all in.
Enemy flees before us like a herd of goats. Drive them from the battle.
Alrighty. Main force dealt with. Now let's position our ground forces and we'll actually use them. So, archers. Form a line across the top there. Defensive units. Form a line there. Get yourselves onto the 2 flanks. Ready to engage. Mounted archers. Come and position yourselves down here. Everyone else, come and get behind them. We'll send the ones out to deal with the cavalry as and when. Right now, for example, when we're getting shot by their archers. Okay, so who's at the end there? Ballista crew. Next in, Southron archers. Next in, Southron lancers. You come and hit the spearmen. And we'll run you 2 through the middle. Take those with you. Those of you going through the middle, through you go. Good charge. Good solid charge. Send in the chariots in their stead.
Our grasp. The enemy's general lies dead. Now
I don't think we're going to need to use the ground forces. We might as well, we got them. Come on, run yourselves out. Perfect, thank you. A lot of broken units and it's over. Cease fire, cease fire, cease fire. You stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing. You'll just kill our own forces. Perfect. What are we down to? 88. What's this running over here? 2 units of those. Go and get those. And on this side, oh, they're just making it out as we get there. You're too far away. Bugger! It's over. 172 lost there. That's not bad, is it?
Let all the poets write of this most
207 Windriders of Cannes, 191 Ushishia Storm Riders. They did very well that time. Very, very well. Particularly against the pikes, actually. I suppose because they knock the pikes down and cause disarray, don't they? So the pikemen can't get their large cavalry bonuses when they are lying on the flat of their backs. Especially with wheels running over them, that always dampens your fighting ability somewhat. So, all round, solid performance. Very well fought indeed. Now, there is another force. I don't know if they'll attack now that these 2 have just been beaten, because they are grossly outnumbered. But they might do, because we've got a lot of cavalry, and the AI thinks they can always take cavalry. But no, they have not. They are leaving us to it. Perfect. Alright, yes, just bypass them. Here's a Stala.
We shall endure outside their walls. Lay siege.
Yeah, just hold a siege on them there. Warlord Tartus, the faction heir, and Navid the Brave, just a standard general. They will, I'm sure, all merge together. We might attack Imlad Khan and actually get that beaten and out. Alatar's Rescott of Market. Down in Ankh-Kadagmir, it is indeed just the Mumakils that are remaining now. We can't attack the town, you see, even if we want to, because we don't have any infantry, so we have to siege them. But, rather nicely, as our army pulls to Kruk Mahur, those 2 Haradrim forces are backing away. So Gazek will have an army to lead to chase them down. But the dwarves are going to take about 4 turns to arrive. Disappointing. Oh yes, because that's definitely the fastest way to get to that northern plain.
Yes. I'm gonna stick you.
We should probably just attack them, to be honest. Go on then. We are outnumbered 3-1. They have 2 units of archers, but they're orc archers. They have just an army of trash. This will be a simple victory. This is the thing with Mordor, you see, they can train troops so quickly, but they are poor quality troops. So they will send a lot of forces against us. And each one we shall bat back to the Black Tower.
Pray we can seduce fortune back to our side.
But we want to use our archers wherever possible. And then we'll have our cavalry in behind. Because we attacked them, so with any luck, we should be able to get a large amount of arrow fire off before we have to actually press them. Now, of course, they do have archers of their own who will return fire, but we have mobility on our side. I'd really rather you were shooting the archers, actually, if I am being entirely honest, because look, they're already shooting back. Right, let's deal with these archers then. To get some cavalry over onto that flank. Get the marauders up onto the left-hand side. You are already as wide as you can go, aren't you? Oh no, wow, you go even wider. Keep up the fire. Change positions up a bit there, though. Alright, you guys all in position? Yes. Orc archers, hit those. Turn and hit them. Once you get to the top of that hill, turn around and hit them. There's 3 units to deal with the archers, but it will deal with them immediately. And those 2 should be able to take down that Orc coast with timed charging. Whilst our archers continue their barrage. Orc coasts are not very good at all, as you are about to witness. As the marauders plough into the side of them. Their general is one of their archers, isn't he? Get yourselves out. How have you done against those archers? I'm hoping total annihilation, but I don't think we've gotten that lucky. They haven't really come for our archers either yet, so they've got... Oh, all of you do back away, because I'm not going to be able to pay attention to you all. Alright, marauders on the right hand side. 40 orc hosts remain, but there's 183 orc raiders there. Target those instead. Orc archers, orc archers, orc archers. Yep, they've pretty much finished those. Our cavalry archers then will continue harassing those in the middle, and it's 45% dead versus a 5% kill tally on their part.
Enemy force, the enemy's general lies dead.
And the enemy general is dead. They'll be routing left, right, and
running in
centre.
our favor. From good tidings such as these, does victory spring forth.
Okay, all of you guys, go back into slim fit.
Our foe fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
Right, this is over, but let's just see it out. I don't know why I've done that. You can still fire at what you like. Just don't do that anymore. Yeah, it is fully over. There's only a few units remaining.
Children. Scour them from the field.
Capture as many as we can. 98, that will do nicely.
This
29 dead.
Victory.
1,768.
And our foes in sand.
Beneath our hooves. 181 kills, the marauders of all. That's unbelievable. Variag Noble's not doing very well at all there. But it is done. And indeed, a sign of much to come. Cavalry, cavalry, cavalry. Med 2 has such a fascination with overpowered cavalry, and it is clear to see. And it's delightful, isn't it? Oh, I really want to fight the Khazad-dum. I'm really looking forward, actually, as sad as it is, to winning a campaign for once. I know very much that the challenge, obviously, is kind of gone from this one. We've still got some key locations to assail. I like that. We've got more units to see, which I'm interested in seeing. Our kind of a late-game elites. And we've got the Khazad-dum to fight, which I am really looking forward to.
Our enemies will suffer.
Okay, we want more towers. You're going that way.
Yes. Our enemies will suffer.
Excuse me, sorry, and you go that way.
Dividing the orders.
We need this place to like us, though. It's a large town, which is in our benefit. It is not nomadic in any way. Let's try and get a refuge up. Because those steppe tribesmen are already trainable. We just need our culture level, and then they will be free. Upkeep. Salary siege. Ah, Imlad Khanan, yes. We might as well take it.
Yes.
They haven't bothered to attack us.
Shall escape us.
They don't get any. Oh, should we see what the auto-resolve is for this one? Because I don't think we'll... 100 men! No way. Sorry. It's a principle thing. I know we don't... it doesn't matter that much in this campaign. Troops are not as important as they are in others. But 100 men for taking a castle. When they've only got one unit inside. I called them a battalion the other day, and someone wrote in the comments suggesting that I shouldn't call them battalions because that's not actually what a battalion is made up of. It did make me laugh, I'm afraid. The pedantry is so real in the world, isn't it? That's why pedantry is a word. We'll fight it on the damned battle map then, thank you very much. A 100 men. Folly! We should be able to do this much fewer men. We've even got archers. How on earth did it kill 100 men? Stand yourselves nice and wide. Don't take too many losses. And just shoot them. Whoever's got the ram, in you go. They're going to flee back to the town square anyway. Ah, no, they're not. They're going to charge us. You're no way. They can't make up their minds. Stand still for a moment. They are actually going to try it. And of all things, they're charging our general. Who is a little reticent to run away. Drop the ram, run away. Drop the ram, run away. Back out, back out, back out, back out, back out. Don't want to lose a single one of you. How are we doing? They're down to 98. We're about 50% of them dead. You're throwing javelins at them now as well, I trust. Perfect.
Only half the enemy force remains. We must pray they lose their will to fight.
Down to 68. Are we going to see that most hallowed of victories? No losses. You've finished, so get yourselves out of there. You keep firing. No, they're pulling away. They're running away. They're running back to the town. Damn. Yep, they've buggered back to the town square. So we'll send the general in to get that gate down. Oh, we've still got arrows left. Bring down the gate, please. And then our cavalry can just go in. There's no towers that will shoot us because the enemy has pulled away from the walls. They haven't the manpower to man each tower. They appreciate now that their lords, their false lords,
enemy's defenses fall.
have abandoned them.
Our men have done well. The gates, they have taken the walls. It is time we captured this place.
Every arrow. Every arrow expended. Then out. And then the archers fire. And they get the general ready because he's going to be next. How many is left? 9. Finish them. Oh, the delete is slower than the speed. Come on, there's only a few left. Let's be having you. Right, and then the general to finish this. Oh, and they finish it well. Firing as they charge.
We have cut off. Great victories are like sweet nectar.
3!
Come, Let us drink of the most rare and glorious fruit.
3 lost, and interestingly, not. They must have been when they were coming out of the gate and they still held the towers at that moment. That must have been when we took some losses. But 3 compared to 100 just goes to show how pathetic the auto-resolve can really be. It's giving more weight to a castle siege than should really matter, or a town siege, or just a settlement siege. And it gives no weight to our cavalry. In fact, the auto-resolve actively weakens cavalry when it does its calculations. And I just don't understand it. They can't be worse than the foot equivalent of themselves. But to the game, they may as well be. It's just madness. Right, we don't want to get our army trapped in there. We're a mobile, peace-giving force. We are not a peace-related force. So we'll get ourselves out, and if they want to attack us, they've got to come up to the hills to get us. I'll take a refuge there as well, please, if the money's going to be flowing in shortly. We are now all the way up here in the lands of the Poros, which I believe is Mordor. So we might now see Mordor a little more than we have been.
How may I serve?
But that's okay. Quite a nice reinforcing army with more Variag Lancers. Yes. And even Wind Riders of Can. Take those out. I'll take the Wind Riders. Thank you. We'll have a very sizable force that's going to be led by Gazek. It can push right through. And Karagmir will fall in the next end turn. But I think that is going to be where I end this episode. So there it is, the end of my pre-recordings. A successful achievement. I'm very pleased with myself. I do hope you've enjoyed the videos over the past few weeks. And the next set of videos from, because I won't record tomorrow, so the next set of videos from this point on, whatever episode of Canned this is, they will all be recorded on my new computer, which means some things may be lost. I don't think they will, because transferring everything over is as easy to transfer things over, but we may fall foul of some errors or problems here, there, or somewhere, so do bear with it, but hopefully everything will continue in the next sort of few days after I've got everything set up. But until we speak again, dear friends, Navair Naden Pedimad Melunin, and farewell.